This is raw and unfiltered, from sex, sports to culture, all topics considered. It's a good time with dope conversation. Every time you take a listen, it's a celebration. So tap in, you won't be disappointed. Keep it a buck, anything else is pointless. Facts over fluff, our discussions are poignant. Politically incorrect, well that's what the point is. We talk our talk like nobody else can. We give our perspective, not afraid to make a stand. Nothing off the record, every take and every rant is unapologetic, and we stand on that. We make you think, we make you laugh out loud. The realest place on the internet, hands down. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house.
All right, man, look. Y'all know what it is, and what it's always going to be. So, last episode, I kind of set the world on fire a little bit. And be that as it may, I spoke my truth. You know what I'm saying? I spoke my truth. So, there's a couple of things that happened last week that I felt like I needed to clear up. Not go back on, not change up on, just clear up. So these are one of the things that I wanted to clear up. Well, there are a few things. First thing is this. I'm not looking for credit. When we talk about the Big Smash Rub, I'm not looking for credit because I've already given myself credit that no one else would ever give me. So I'm not looking for credit. Part of the reason of Big Smash Rub is a celebration. It's a celebration of all that I have done for others, even when they're too egotistical, too full of themselves, too blind to open their eyes and admit it. Now, some people do definitely come tell Smash, hey, we appreciate you. And I appreciate that. I need that. Because the most hated amongst his peers will not always get the credit. You know what I'm saying? I believe I am the most hated. I believe that. Like, a lot of people like my help and they appreciate me, but low key, I am a problem. I am a problem to a lot of podcasters, a lot of my associates, I am a problem, and they show that every day. Every day they show that. I just want you to show the appreciation as much as you show that I'm a problem. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's any harm in that. People say, "Oh, you looking for credit?" No, I'm not looking for credit. You know, my brother Styles gave me a tough love kind of thing, but you know, and I was on his platform, so it was kind of hard for me to really get my point across. My points are this. I'm not looking for credit. But it's a lot of ungrateful motherfuckers out here who will act like Smash never did nothing for them. And that's the problem. That's the reason why the Big Smash Rub came out. Because I have done so much for you. And then you turn around and act like I ain't did shit. You turn around like you did all this, like this was by design, like you created this, like, you know, you never used none of my tips or none of my advice. Like them the ones that the Big Smash Rub is for. And then he like, oh, well, put a name on it. If you're addressing somebody, put a name on it. Nah, I said enough things in there for that person to know that if it in the whole Big Smash Rub episode was not about one person. Yes, there were shots here and there about one said person, but he knew that. He knew that. Why incite beef? You know what I'm saying? I'm very tactical with shit. Everybody knows the little shots, the little Jeff Jarrett shots, the I'm not telling you I'm gonna get you played on Walmart and all that shit. You know who them shots was for. Come on. Come on, dog. We know who them shots was for. But see, I'm not here to give people a name. I'm not here to start beef. I simply spoke my truth and I left it alone. That whole episode was not about this person. It was a general thing. But I tell people like this all the time: if the shoe fits, wear it and wear it proudly. Lace them up and wear them. Show them off to everybody. The next thing I want to address, I made a comment and said that female podcasters need to humble themselves. That wasn't a reference to all female podcasters. It was only a few in particular, but it wasn't no diss. It was simply saying that in this game, female podcasters are taking over, and we love them for it. I've worked with more female podcasters than I have male podcasts. It's a reason why females are taking over. They own a nice big percentage of the listenership. So I wasn't saying females need to humble themselves as I'm being sexist or anything like that. No, I said that statement because there are several females who are very talented at podcasting, but be so over the top, so rambunctious, so full of themselves that just because they are women, you can't tell them that they are not always right. And it's not a diss. It's not a sneak diss. It's not a sexist comment. It's me saying, hey, you're talented. You don't have to talk down to people. You don't have to be the loudest one in the room. You don't have to let overtalk people on your platform just so they don't get a word in, so you're always right. Yeah, all that. And again, I ain't with the fuck shit. Y'all know what it is. If it was like that, it was like that. But this is just me speaking what I've seen in my time podcasting. Now, again, I love women. Ain't no question about that. So don't take this. I mean, a lot of people in this game can't take constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? But then I thought about it like the Big Smash rub could have made it seem like I was talking down to people, and I wasn't. I wasn't. But I'm also not gonna hide my blessings or sweep all my good shit that I'm doing under the rug because I'm worried about what somebody else feels or I'm worried about hurting somebody else's feelings. That's like me dumbing down my talent, you know what I'm saying, to make everybody else feel good. You know, if I'm the best player on the team and we're winning, why the fuck am I gonna give the motherfucker that ain't hit a shot all year the ball in clutch? No, it ain't even that. I'm not dimming my light to make somebody else shine brighter. I've done that. I did that for 2 years. I dimmed my light. I dimmed the Big Smash light. We put the spotlight on everybody else. We put the spotlight on other podcasters. We put the spotlight on other groups. We put the spotlights on other communities. We built up communities. And you know what happened in the end? The motherfucker said, fuck Smash. We gonna go ahead on and do this over here. You done did the leg work. That's like buying your work from the middleman. He been supplying you, the middleman. You never met the plug. You know what I'm saying? You never met the plug. You always dealt with the middleman. And then one day you got your money up and decided, you know what? I'm going to cut the middleman out. Show me the plug. Well, guess what? Big Smash is the plug. And he's the middleman. And he's the connect. And he's the plug's plug. That's how I feel right now. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't dumb that down to make other people feel good. No, I'm done doing that shit. I did that shit for 2 years. I showed love. I showed respect. I paid homage. I gave y'all Bet the House top 50. Y'all didn't appreciate that shit. Now I'm feeling like I might not do it no more. Oh well. Enough love. Because with the top 50, I done had so many people come reach out to me and be like, yo, who's this podcast that you told us to check out? They dope as hell. Hey, yo, I listened to number 2 on your list this week. They dope as hell. I listened to number 10 on your list this week. They dope as hell. Woo, woo, woo. Check them out, blah, blah, blah. I did that. Didn't ask for a dime. You got motherfuckers out here willing to charge. I'm doing a podcast awards. You got motherfuckers charging $35 a fucking category submission. Every category you submit to is $35. Guess how much Smash charge? $1. $1 per category. $1. You know what I'm saying? I get disrespected so much that sometimes I gotta toot my own horn. I gotta commend and big up myself because you motherfuckers that I blessed won't do it for me. So I gotta do it. I gotta turn up. I gotta give myself props. I gotta big myself up. I gotta run down my resume because people get to filling their bridges and forget where they were when they started dealing with Smash as opposed to where they are now. How many friendships and relationships and collabs done came through the Big Smash umbrella? I can name a lot. These is not rub the cake down in your face. This is I'm cutting the cake. I'm giving you a slice. I got the bigger piece, but I'm gonna give you just as big as a piece, and we're gonna eat together. That's what we trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do. See, people thinking about dollars and cents. Yes, dollars and cents are important. Smash never think about that because I never charge anybody for anything. Hey, yo, Smash, we need you on this show. Hey, yo, Smash, come through. Let's work on Bet the House. Let's do this. Let's do that. Come holler at me. What you think I should do different? How you think I should do this? Do you think I'm too loud? Tell me what you think. See, you got people out here. Well, who made you king of deciding if my show is this and that? Well, if you don't want me to be, if you don't want my advice, cool. There's a whole lot of podcasters out here that do. You know why? Because they see how much I really want to see you motherfuckers out here win. I really want to see y'all succeed. I really want to see y'all grow. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I started listening to you and you share with me, oh man, I only get 10 listens. Me and my people, we own that. I'm finna send my people to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, half of them may or may not listen, but you're gonna get more listens than what you was getting. What is the problem with that? That's what the Big Smash Rub does. You know what I'm saying? If I'm listening to something, I'm telling my people, I'm sending it to my people. Yo, go check them out. Yo, go listen to this episode. Yo, go do this. Yo, go support them. Go share this. Go share it. I'm doing that with my people. And it's about give or take 40 of us. So even if you don't get 40 listens, you're gonna get more than 10. You're gonna get more than 5. You're gonna get something. You're gonna get that extra push. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get that extra push. Now, I admit last year was very rough for me. It was very rough. You know, watching all the people I came up with, all the people I had the utmost podcast love for, watching them, turn dark on me, get quiet on me, leave me hanging. Yeah, that shit hurt. But what it did was it showed me that it's not the end. And just because you burnt one village down, it doesn't mean that's the end of you building villages. You know what I'm saying? So I had to burn that down. I had to get rid of the people that were not for me and the people I was not for. It's no crime in that. It's no bad blood. At first it was bad blood. But then I realized, what am I getting from this? Nothing. So we moved past it. We moved past it. You know what I'm saying? The guy that I was referring to, he called Bet the House a mid-card podcast. And at first I was mad. It was like, yo, my boy, have you heard your show? So, I took that personal, you know, and it started a war of words. It started a whole lot of war words. Some words were meant, some wasn't meant, but it started a whole war of words. He said a line about the city of Chicago, and I responded by mentioning a close loved one of his that had passed. And instead of him, dealing with the issue head on, he decided to screenshot the conversation, just my part. You know, you're very, very smart, very tactical dude he is. He decided to screenshot my part to try to slow down this train. But see, the problem with that is I knew I was out of line. I never got an apology from him, but I knew I was out of line and I still apologized. You know what I'm saying? Pride is a hell of a thing, and I still apologized. You know, and I don't even really think I said nothing that bad, but the fact that I mentioned it was disrespectful on my part. All I did was tell him that he was gonna end up he was gonna end up with her. That's all I said. In a nutshell, he was gonna end up with her. You know what I'm saying? If he kept playing with me, and and that's again, I shouldn't have mentioned that, so I apologized. Um, I still think he a fuck ass nigga, and that doesn't change no matter if I had a soft spot for the situation or not. I still think he a fuck nigga and he did a lot of fuck ass shit. But I moved past that. I don't even think about it. I don't dwell on it. I don't argue with people. I said 2022, I ain't podcast beefing or having a disagreement with nobody. I feel like if you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. But I did say something else that I still stick to. I can like you and not like your show. I can like your show and not like you. You know what I'm saying? There's no rule that says I have to like everything about you and everything that you do because me and you are friends. There's no rule that says I can't like your podcast because I don't like you. If that's the case, I honestly wouldn't listen to Grown Man Logic. And I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think, there's no love lost there. You know, one of their hosts did some real fuck shit. And, I still listen to the show. So I'm not here, I never when I do the top 50, I never let the art get in the way of my feelings. Like my feelings get in the way of the art. If your shit is good, your shit is good. I'm not gonna argue with you about your work that you put out. I don't like LeBron James, but I can't take the fact away that he's probably one of the greatest hoopers ever. He's a crybaby. He's a super team winning, putting together ass nigga, but I can't take away his work. I can't take away all the points he done scored, all the championships he done won. I can't take that away. He's not better than Jordan, but he put in his work true enough. And that's what it is. Like, I don't have to like you to like your show. I don't have to like your show to like you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm different. I'm cut on the cloth. I beat my chest like a gorilla. I'm Harambe in this bitch. That's how I carry myself. Any podcast, any singer, any rapper, any artist, anybody that does anything is going to feel like their shit is the best. And if you don't feel like that, why are you doing this? My guy said, yeah, well, the work gonna speak for itself. Yeah, my work speaks for itself. Every time you listen to Bet the House, you get quality. You get quality. You get understanding. You get a dope show. I am a entertainer. I will entertain the fuck out of you if given the opportunity. Okay? So the work speaks for itself. The resume speaks for itself. 200 plus episodes of dope content. My earlier episodes was kind of, but I bet you, I guarantee you, every episode levels up. You see the growth. You see something different. You don't see bullshit. You don't see uh uh mismanaged content. Like I control my shit from the bottom. Do I have all the answers on it? No, absolutely not. But I control my shit from the bottom to the top. Because if I don't get it right, then it's not right. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that beam of light shines on me. True enough. And sometimes that beam of light uh can shine a light upon the darkest places and keep me as calm as I can. Because A lot of people be testing me. A lot of people be ungrateful. A lot of people be disrespectful. A lot of people be sneak dissing. And then you have females and males who sneak diss and then expect you to shut the fuck up. When I made that line about female podcasters, I made that line with a purpose. Female podcasters get out their body and think because they are females, they won't nobody say nothing to them. And that's not right. That's not right at all. You know what I'm saying? Again, this community that we put together, Big Smash never said, hey, I made your show. Nope. I ain't make nobody's show but Bet the House podcast. And all this subsidiaries. Bet the House Musical Hour, Battlecast, uh, Battlecast podcast debates. You know, all that. I've put that together. I've helped put that together. And I used to beat my chest and I used to puff my chest out about getting respect and all that I've done. But it's like, man, I learned the lesson. Like, you can't get respect from people who don't respect themselves. A lot of these people are bitter. A lot of these people are upset. They thought when all that fuck shit happened to me last summer, they thought that was the end of my reign. What happened? Smash, bounce back. I pop back up. You know what I'm saying? And that was a horrible period for me in my life. And I'll never forget the ones that stayed down through that shit. Like, yeah, I heard it. I got the tough love, all that shit. But motherfuckers knew what it was, and they didn't judge me to the point where they shut me out before they gave me an opportunity to explain. Then you had a whole lot of people sneak dissing, whole lot of people talking shit, whole lot of people disrespecting, whole lot of people forgetting where the fuck they came from. And then when the shit cleared up, you had a whole lot of people sneaking back, whole lot of people re-adding, whole lot of people acting like we cool, whole lot of people trying to be down again. Yeah. We seen all that shit. One thing about me, I don't back down from anything. I ain't never met a microphone I ain't liked. I ain't never met a microphone I ain't liked. You give me a platform, I'm gonna talk. That's just me. I'm from Chicago. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I feel like if I made it there, I could make it in these podcast streets because I made it in them real life streets and I grew the fuck up and changed my ways. So it's not about looking for credit. I don't give a fuck about credit. Just don't act like you did all this shit on your own and you ain't had no help. Because even me, I can't sit here and say I'm doing all the things I did on my own. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I cannot say that. I've had hella help. I've gotten tips from other podcasters about shit that I knew nothing about. You know what I did with those tips? I took those tips and helped somebody else. So I ain't never too big to say, yo, shout out to this person. Shout out to that person. Shout out to that person for helping me out. I hit Dolomite all the time for tips. I hit Germ all the time for tips. Styles, I hit Styles up. Me and Styles talk about business and all type of shit. So I ain't never afraid to hit up a person for help. But don't forget, when you was down, when you was sick, when you was in and out, when you wasn't feeling well, when shit was going bad, when you needed to borrow a couple of dollars, when you needed this, when you needed that, who's the person that checked on you? Who's the person that sent money? Don't know you from a can of paint. But when you was going through shit and you needed a few dollars, who sent that shit? Me. You know what I'm saying? I had people I literally looked out for. I mean, looked the fuck out for. And then they turned their back on me. And then they started acting funny. They got in new circles and started acting different. The circles that I built up, the people that I put together. Come on, dog. We got to stop this shit, man. Like, my influence is everywhere. And although it ain't making millions of dollars, but I guarantee you it's putting you in a different spot. It's teaching you the game. It's giving you different insight on what you've done and what you have not done. And then you got people who think it's okay to disrespect after all the help I've given you. Now, Chief, we call that shit biting the hand that feeds you for real. Because again, Big Smash has opened up a lot of motherfucking doors. You know what I'm saying? Opened up a lot of doors. Me, I did that, but I didn't do it alone. There's several things that I did not do alone, and I'm proud of the progress I made because we did something together, and then I pushed it and made something even greater. So when I talk about that, I talk about Battlecast. Battlecast, I see the influence. You know what I'm saying? I see the influence out here. Everybody doing versus battles, doing music battles and all that shit. I used to swear up and down. I used to beat my chest and say, yo, I started this shit. But the truth be told, although I started it and I was in the first one of the podcast debates, it was other people that played a major role in that shit. So I can't even take credit for the whole credit by myself for the first version of Battlecast. I can't do that. And I used to, but I can't. It was others, you know. It was others. But the Battlecast podcast debates, that's all me, Chief. You know what I'm saying? I put that together. And every week we striving to make that shit even bigger than it was the week before. So I'm not against passing credit. I'm not against telling motherfuckers that how much they done helped me. I'm not against giving thanks to every person that ever collabed with me. When I did the season 8, episode 1, 200 episode, um, I had over 30 podcasters come through. If that ain't influence, I don't know what it is, bro. Because I think, and it was in the middle of the week. It was in the middle of the fucking week. It was a school week at that. So to get all these people to come out and pop in and talk some shit with me and celebrate me, that speaks of influence. And that's why I told all the people that stopped through and popped up with me that whatever, whenever, wherever, however, I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's people that should have been there that told me they were going to be there and didn't show up. That's cool. I ain't hold no grudge. I still affiliate with you. I'm just on a different wavelength with you. You know what I'm saying? Because, Smash was there for you. Smash was there. I was there. Another thing I want to talk about, I'm not too egotistical to admit that without some of my podcast homies, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So the Big Smash rub is like a boomerang. Throw it out there, it'll come back. So yeah, I had a lot of help. I did. I had a lot of help. Um, y'all know Miss Shantae is like the greatest thing ever. Greatest thing that ever happened to me. Um, she does her work. She does her due diligence. She comes up with ideas. She reaches out to the big time guests and all that shit, trying to get them to come on the show. She does all of that. So she's amazing with that. Shout out to J Day. That's my dog. Uh he's a jack of all trades kind of guy, and that's why we linked up. Shout out to Della Faye, probably one of the best pure talent artists I ever met, ever heard in my life. That's industry and underground. That lady is dope. Um, Shout out to my man Tez, and we gonna get him on the show soon because me and him have an interesting story to tell. We started off in music together. We started off in BLF, and then we started off when I started Smash House. He went ahead on and came up over here and linked up with me. So we're gonna get back to the music and shit real soon. It's time to get some real money out here. And we about to get to it. Shout out to my man Wayne. That's another dude that was inspiration to the Big Smash. that you see today, because Wayne, we came up in them same Chicago streets, you know what I'm saying? And he got the fuck away, you know. After motherfuckers tried to kill him, you know, he got out. He got out the game. He changed his life around. And he made bigger things happen for himself and his kids. Can't forget to shout out Big Leak. Big Leak was probably I ain't gonna say my bodyguard, but I'm gonna say that that motherfucker did some shit for Big Smash. All right, real motherfucking talk. He did some shit. He put his life on the line for your boy a few times, you know. And now he's a family man. He's doing everything he's supposed to do. We gonna get him back on the music shit too. But that's my dude for life. If I never ever had a friend, I know that that's my friend. You know, when I fuck up, when I'm right, when I'm wrong, when I'm in, when I'm out, I know that's my guy. Shout out to JR, man. That's one of my guys forever too, man. Like my boy JR, my boy Ralph, my boy Dante. They're like, this Big Smash rub is universal. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how long we don't speak, the love is still there. So that goes for any podcaster too, man. Like the love is there. I don't hate nobody. You know, let's talk about this top 50 shit, man. Listen, I did this top 50 because I see how hard these podcasters out here work. We don't get the credit that we deserve. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the credit that we deserve. And I feel like a lot of times, you know, even if it's just one person saying, hey, I appreciate you. I know how hearing from one person makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? If one person comes off and tells me, I've had several people, and yo, Smash, dog, I listened to your episode. You keep it real. You funny as hell. You be over the top. You be saying some outlandish shit, but you stay true to yourself. That shit make me feel good. That shit pumps my heart up. It pumps my heart up inside because that shit makes me feel good. I feel like I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm accomplishing something. You know? So I did the top 50 out of love. I didn't do it to pit people against each other. I did it out of love. I'm paying homage to the shows that I listen to. That's it. That's it. Whatever misunderstandings and beefs come from that, it don't fall on me. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit out of love. And I do this shit because I can. Don't get it twisted. I do this shit because I can. I'm qualified enough to tell you, hey, you was number 3 this week. You was number 4 this week. And if you don't like it and you don't want to participate, just say that. I'll take your name off the list. But understand that pretty soon, there's going to be some sponsors for this shit. Real soon. Real soon. And me and Shantae, we got a dope idea we got to even add to the top 50, you know, because we used to send money out. Well, I sent money out to a few people, man, as a token of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate you. Here's $10. Here's $20. Here's $50. Here's something. Here's appreciation from me to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate what you do because this is a thankless fucking job. When I say job, it's a fucking job. The editing, the recording, the promoing, the money spent, all that shit's a fucking job. So I show love. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this shit to hurt nobody's feelings or to shit on nobody's feelings. You made the top 50. Who cares if you're in the top 10 or the top 5 or the top 30? Who cares? You made the list. Fuck it. You made the list. Like, damn, you made the list. You made the list. Take that shit and run with it. Stop worrying about spots. Again, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's my opinion. Mine's. You know, I don't have to tell you why I made the choice that I made. It's my opinion. Yo, now if you come off and ask me, yo, Smash, what's your feedback? How can I get this? How can I get that? How can I get in the top 10? I'm going to tell you. I ain't doing this shit to be petty. I ain't doing this shit to argue with people. I ain't doing this shit to fight with people. I stand on what I stand on, and I mean it. Because a man that stands on what he says, that stands on his principles, that stands on his understandings, that stand on his teaching, is a man I'll follow any day. I ain't here to hurt nobody's feelings. But understand this, I ain't kissing no ass either. Real talk. I ain't kissing nobody ass. I don't give a fuck. I ain't that desperate to fit and get out this bucket. You know what I'm saying? Or get down in the bucket. I'm trying to get out the bucket. I ain't trying to sit in the bucket and let motherfuckers pull me down. So if you think I'm gonna kiss your ass just so you can tell me I did the best numbers on your show, I'm not gonna do that. And you ain't gotta kiss my ass to get me to do your show. You ain't gotta kiss my ass to celebrate me. Like, it's a motherfucker right now. And shout out to Forecast, but that motherfucker blew hot smoke up my man's ass, man. You know what I'm saying? And my man's knew it wasn't what it was. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that to get the elites. And Big Smash Bet the House, we are definitely one of the fucking elites. When it comes to the underground podcast game, we are definitely one of the fucking elites. Period. Take it how you want to take it. My resume speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? I done been on everybody's shit. Everybody done been on my shit. And when I get on your shit, I leave a mark. I leave an imprint. You be like, yo, this motherfucker, you know. Then you have some people that try to control the narrative and try to make it look like you goofy or you crazy, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that on their platforms and shit. And that's cool. They do that shit to them niggas. They're not gonna do that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand mine 10 toes down. They ain't gonna do that shit to me. I'm gonna tell you. I'm always say what I want to say and have my last say, regardless if it's your platform or not. And if you do decide to get me on your platform and you show your ass and you try to control the narrative, I'm gonna come right back with a new episode of Bet the House and I'm gonna finish the narrative. I'm tired of this shit, bro. You motherfuckers need to learn to accept that your shit, if somebody, one person tell your shit ain't good enough, it ain't good enough. I'm a listener. You put that shit out there to the public for my judgment. You know what I'm saying? You put that out for my judgment. So you can't be all sensitive and in your feelings because shit don't go the way you want it to go. If you don't feel you're number one with me, find somebody that you feel you're number one with. I'm not your listeners. I'm not your fan base. Okay? You don't make your show for me. You know? But I'm going to give my opinion because you put it out there. It's public information. It's public information, dog. You put it out there, I'm going to speak on it. Real talk. And I think everybody should know that by now. Like, once you put something out there in public, it becomes public information. And now I can speak on it. Now I could talk to you about it. Now I could tell you what I think about it because you put it out there. Celebrities, when they put their life out there and they get into shit, they put that information out there. You know what I'm saying? They put it out there. They put themselves out there to be judged. When that video of me dropped, I did that. I put myself out there to be judged because of the dumbass choices that I made. Never mind that a fuck ass podcast to help me out by putting even more light on it. But I put that shit out there to be judged. That was on me. I take that in. But when you put your show out on these platforms and I listen to it, do I not have a right to judge? Do I not have a right to decide if I like your show or not? Do I not have that right to decide what kind of music I like? I ain't like his last album. It was trash. Nah, man, fuck out of here. That shit wasn't trash. That shit was hot. Okay. That's your opinion. It's all subjective. It's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to your show and I'll be like, yeah, this number 40 on the list. That's my opinion. I made that choice. That's my opinion. You gotta stop this shit, yo. I gotta stop this shit. I gotta stop being so sensitive. I gotta stop telling people what they can and can't say about your show. It's their opinion. You think I care what people say about Bet the House? I do. I do. I absolutely care. but I'm not letting you knock me off what I'm trying to do. I'm not letting you stop me from what I'm trying to do. One negative review, I ain't gonna lie, a negative review will get me to sitting here thinking like, okay, let me figure out and take that review and use it on my next episode or how I'm gonna do it. You know, because some criticism be to help. You motherfuckers just be in your feelings too much to listen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this too, man. Look, I love everybody. But when I'm doing my shows, please don't use my platform as a way to come diss other people. Cause that shit ain't gonna work with me. I stop you dead in your tracks. Period. I don't give a fuck who you are. I stop you dead in your tracks. Don't come on my platform with all the sneak dissing and shit of other podcasts. Now, we're not doing that. Go over to your platform and do that shit. Don't come on my shit and do it. Cause I'm friends with everybody. I'm cool with everybody. I understand everybody's side of the story. But Bet the House is not a platform where you can come on and you can diss people to get your name out there. No, you ain't doing that. Not for free. Nope. Not for free. Not at all. I'm not going. I say all this to say, man, look, Big Smash loves and appreciates everybody. I give credit to those that have helped me, that have given me tips, that have collabed with me, that have let me on their show, whatever. I give props and love for that. I don't ever get my props and love. And I used to care about it, but now I don't. I don't even care. Just don't disrespect me. Don't take credit for shit you ain't do. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Like I mentioned about Battlecast. No, I didn't. I had all the plans and the names and all that shit. I had all that shit down to the T. I knew how I wanted to do it. And it didn't go the way I wanted to go because I was always outvoted. I was always outvoted on my own shit. So um you take that and you run with it. You know what I'm saying? Now they done turned it into For the Love of Music. So go ahead on and support them. Tap into it with them on their music versus battles. They be really having some really dope ideas. Go tap into it with them. Very dope platform. You know, um, salute. Um, Also go support the Battlecast podcast debates. You know what I'm saying? Go support that. We bring dope podcasters together, dope questions, dope topics. Crowd picks the winner. We got two special guest judges who vote. Yeah, we got a bunch of ideas, man. We got a bunch of ideas over there. Every Saturday night we do this shit. Um, I'm just different. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, Smash, he play too much. He be over the top. Everything a joke to him. Ha, he. Yeah. Life too short. Life too fucking short to sit here and be mad and bitter over dumb shit. So we're not doing that shit anymore. All right? We're not doing that shit anymore. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna put things together. We're gonna do things in a whole new perspective. And that's just what it is. We're gonna do things the right way. We're gonna podcast the right way. We're gonna understand the right way. We're not gonna badger and beat you down, but I'm also not gonna kiss your ass and tell you the greatest if you ain't put the work in yet. I don't care how many episodes you got. If you ain't put the work in, you can have 500 episodes. You can have 2 episodes. You ain't put the work in. Don't come through talking to me. Don't talk to the elites. Everybody be like, who's to say you decide who the elites are? The elites are the motherfuckers that put in the work. They could talk it and they could back it up. Them are the elites. Them are the dudes that put the work in. Them are the dudes that get out here and bust their motherfucking ass every day. Every episode is consistently better than the last one. Yeah, them the elites. All right? Period. I ain't never arguing with my brothers, but sometimes I got to tell my brothers, hey, look, your platform is your platform, but do your thing. But when I walk through these doors, when I walk through them doors of your platform, I'm trying to be the best motherfucker on that platform. Period. So I guess that's where the fear comes in at. That's where the threaten comes in at, where they feel intimidated. Big Smash is in the building. He gonna leave a lasting imprint. He gonna show his ass. I'm going to show my ass. Period. I'm going to pull down my pants and show my ass. Figuratively speaking. Okay? That's just me. I'm going to show my ass every time out. I don't care who platform I'm on. I don't care if you're on my platform. I'm going to show my near naked ass every single time. Call me what you want. I ain't with the dumb shit. I ain't with the goofy shit. I ain't with the disrespect. I ain't with the hating. I ain't with the negativity. I ain't with the goofball Jamal shit. I ain't with none of that. I said what I said, and I stand on it. And if you disagree, let's just hope you don't. We all about peace and love and tranquility this year. We're about peace and love and understanding. We're about knocking down the nonsense of the beef. We're about, we can talk our feelings out. We can say what we want without inciting beef. You know what I'm saying? We can say what we want without inciting beef. And that's what it is too. I think that's why, Big Smash don't say what the fuck he want to. That's just what it is. I stand on what I said, man. Y'all know what it is. This has been the Big Smash Rub Part 2. I say what I say. I mean that shit. I ride that shit. Shout out to everybody that support Bat the House. Shout out to everybody that grind. Shout out to everybody that listen to my support, listen to my advice, listen to my tips, and want to successfully make their show better than what it was. Shout out to y'all for that. Don't let nobody tear you down or dim your light because you scared it might hurt their feelings. Put yourself first, kings and queens. Period. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. That's what's wrong with the world now. Everybody putting everybody else's feelings ahead of their own now. Put yourself first for a change. That's how we rocking, man. 2022, the House of Smash, the year of Smash. Y'all know what it is. I'm out.